Okay, so you may have noticed a couple places earlier where I went on too long, and if it went over 20 minutes, I looked for a place about 15 minutes to split it in half. So there might be a couple places where I started up without saying, hey, hello, we're back. Anyway, starting my timer as soon as I find it. Here. Okay, so that means my phone is at 100%. Okay. I could go talk to Deacon. Can't go in there. Where am I needed to go? Temple of Tyr, Moonstone Mask, Deacon, Axles. If I have to go that way anyway, I probably will stop and talk to Deacon. A customer, maybe? Deacon is pleased to see. A kobold? What in nine hells is a kobold doing in the streets of Neverwinter? Deacon not mean harm. Please do not kill Deacon. Deacon come here in peace, seek trade. Deacon say that so many times. Deacon tired of it. Sometimes wish people would just attack Deacon with sticks instead of us. Deacon not go into dwarven caves. Deacon also not blame if dwarves dig everywhere and then tell everyone else to get out. But Deacon gives dwarf many stories. He knows how dwarves get, especially women ones without beards. You're a kobold. Yes, Deacon very kobold. Last Deacon look in mirror. Deacon not do that much. Mirror's usually too high for Deacon. What are you doing here? Deacon is bard, singer with scales, running from danger and writer of tales. Maybe you read some of Deacon's works. Hard to find sometimes. Deacon have to look very hard to see where books are. Sometimes find them in trash heap. You write books? Yes, Deacon write a few, not carried so much in Neverwinter, but here they are big in Icewind Dale. Of course, Deacon think not much to do up there but read, but he never not heard so much about Icewind recently. Maybe on last legs. Good is dead. Deacon will mostly write epic tales, big stories of travel, but not like Volo. Volo is after quick copper, Deacon thinks. Not an artist with higher calling like Deacon. So you're a traveler. Deacon little kobold, but big traveler. Deacon been to Shadowdale, Waterdeep, Underdark, Alm, and many mountains and forests and caves. Sometimes Deacon even stop and look at these places when not running and screaming in fear. Neverwinter next stop for Deacon, so here Deacon is. Deacon go where the stories are, as long as the stories are outside. Deacon is very tired of being in dungeons and caves with bad people that throw spells at Deacon. Is Neverwinter much of a change from Waterdeep? Oh, I'm doing the wrong person. I'm kind of like talking like Kikoski is Barry Coleman suddenly. Is Neverwinter much of a change from Waterdeep? That's the voice I should be using, as terrible as it is. Neverwinter a little smaller than Waterdeep. Less squares and cubes, more shadows and hills. Also glad not moving like first epic story. How did you become a merchant? How did you become a merchant? Deacon collect many strange things running around the world, hard to carry. Set them down for a moment on Neverwinter Street to catch breath, and suddenly people start coming up to Deacon and asking to buy things from him. Deacon hungry, so Deacon figured that alright, his back hurt from carrying all that stuff anyway. Good riddance to all that junk, Deacon thinks. Deacon not sure how long market will last though. Big troubles in area, very scary to Deacon. Deacon hear bad things in Luskan City. Luskan City smell bad, but easy to hide bad. Let me see what you have. Let me see what you have for sale. Oh! Use magic device. It is awesome. Okay. Mithril. Light armor. +2 AC. Not bad. Bonus? That's not going to do me much good. Assassin's Leathers. Weapon Finesse. Won't do me much good. I use a spear. Cat's grace 3 times per day. That won't do me any good. I have something better already. It doesn't look very good. Bonus spell slot. Why wizard? That doesn't make much sense. Yep. It's 2. It's light armor. Protection from alignments, displacements, Harper agent. Pale Master's robes. I can't quite use. Wow, except for the dexterity, doesn't really get me much. Medium armor. That might be why I can't use it. Oh well, we'll wait and see. That is awesome. Moire. Axel's waiting for you inside. We'll speak further when you're through. And it just occurred to me. Tread carefully when speaking with him. Axel may see himself as a businessman, but he can be just as dangerous as any street fighter. You won't be with me? You won't be with me? He wishes a private meeting with you. In any case, I've heard enough of his lectures. I don't need to sit it through another one. Interesting. I don't like... Ooh, dear.
Yeah?
Not you.
Yes?
Here is Axel. Why are you already injured?
So now that you are here, perhaps you'd care to tell me who you are.
Didn't Moire tell me
I
about
know you seek entrance to Blacklake, where Lord Dalrin was murdered. Yet that does not deter your efforts, despite the potential risk. And as you serve Moire to get entrance into Blacklake, another murder occurs. Lord Brennick. Naturally, I begin to suspect your visit may not be a coincidence.
There's another murder?
Oh yes, Blacklake is now sealed up tighter than ever, and it has inconvenienced tradesmen such as myself. We suspect a rogue mage of some sort, and despite the credence I give to rumor, I suspect the mention of demons may have some truth to it. But suffice to say, getting into Blacklake is no simple matter, and while it is within our power, it would cost much. So the question is, how much can you offer?
Let's see. I worked for Moire. I helped her clean up the docks.
Yes, I'm sure you think you solved our problems at the docks, which is why you're working the streets, and I own them. Burning down the watch headquarters? You think that'll increase profits? If so, you're more of a fool than Moire is.
Actually, I thought that was a mistake.
So it may seem to you. As it stands, I'll need to make sure we're all well armed from now on, because not even all the gold in a dragon's hall is going to keep the watch off our back now. Between this and the murders in Black Lake, they'll need someone to swing from the gallows. And unless you fix this problem you made, the one swinging is going to be you.
What do you want me to do?
The key to a solid business arrangement is understanding, getting along. Everyone recognizing their responsibilities and fulfilling them without the need for bloodshed. Perhaps you think I'm some thug that'd stab a barkeep for his last copper at closing time. That it? That is not my way, as long as I'm able to tax him instead.
The thing is, they gave you your option to tell Moire this sounds like a mistake, but they don't give you the option to agree with him. Is this how you would like things handled? Very well.
Indeed. To do that, we need to maintain order in the docks. Our order. The incident with the City Watch building has convinced me that I need to involve myself directly with our operations. To do that, I need Moire closer to me. I may disapprove of her methods, but she has her skills. With me as a counterweight, perhaps we can achieve our goals without dramatic displays of our reach.
I agree. Someone needs to keep her under control.
Yes. Her methods risk strengthening the City Watch's resolve, rather than bending them to our will. Moire has told me of your encounter with Luskins. They are a complication to our affairs in the docks, and a symptom. I need someone to keep things under control.
Why me?
The hounds of the City Watch have been attempting to re-establish their presence in the docks. In particular, their captain, Bralena, is under pressure from the council.
That's how you
What
pronounce
happens in the
it.
alleys of Neverwinter is going to happen no matter what the Watch does to try and crush it. So my preference is we keep it civil. Of course, it helps to get your point across if you carry sharpened steel, and we have a shipment of weapons coming into the docks. But not enough men to make sure it's safe. So I want you to show me what you're made of by making sure that steel gets safely to us, without hounds sniffing us out, with barely a ripple to show where you've been. You're the one I'm picking to make sure it gets where it needs to go. Report to Moire. She'll tell you where you're to meet the shipment and where it needs to go.
Why? I'll head to. Why isn't Moira heading?
Because I want the
by
shipment
herself?
to get there quietly, without any watch bodies washing up in the harbor. Politics and balance are something Moire hasn't quite grasped, and it's something one must understand to hold on to power in this city. Now go. She's no doubt waiting for you, chomping at her leash.
Neither of these are particularly. Moira's at least convinced herself she's well-intentioned. So you're to keep watch over the docks now, is it? Don't think this puts us as equals. Remember that I stay in control. I still control the district. You will be merely handling the more mundane tasks of keeping it under control. I understand. Good. Our work will go much more smoothly as long as you know where you stand. Axel obviously approved of you, which means our mission can continue as originally planned. Are you referring to the weapons shipment? He didn't explain the shipment situation to you? Wait, don't tell me. The fop was too engrossed in explaining his philosophy to bore you with the details. Not exactly. He just didn't give me any details. So again, I am left to do the planning and the execution. Very well, let us begin. I've arranged for a shipment of weapons to be delivered to us at the docks. You are to make sure the weapons arrive at our warehouse safely. Expecting trouble? I thought you said the watch would steer clear of us from now on. It's not the watch I'm concerned with. I'm certain you will deal with any hounds you come across appropriately. The weapons are being smuggled through a section of the district known the Back Alley. Not a colorful name, but accurate enough. The area is still rough and difficult to control, but it is free of prying eyes and witnesses. Why the concern? Surely your men can take care of a few street gangs. I'm to be the escort. Not exactly. You will be our point men, clearing away anything that would slow the shipment down. There are rivals, the few who are left, who would love to get their hands on our weapons. In addition, I've heard the watch has posted extra guards in the alley. An unfortunate development, but manageable. The watch. I thought you said the back alley was safe from prying eyes. Sounds like there's an informant in the organization. The presence of the watch leads me to believe that there's a turncoat amongst my men, and when I find him, he'll be days dying. In the meantime, the shipment cannot be delayed, and this is our best opportunity to take care of our remaining rivals and the watch. Meet at the entrance to the back alley and make sure the shipment arrives safely at our warehouse. The wagon moves slowly with all that weight, so you'd best make sure that the way is clear. I don't want anything stopping it from reaching the warehouse. I'm trusting you to make sure this operation goes smoothly. If you pull this off, there'll be no one in the docks who can stand against us. And I'm already level 8. Whoa, wow. That means she leveled faster than Pink. That's impressive. Okay. And she's not likely to level here, which means I'm not likely to be able to get the medium armor proficiency for a while. Oh well. Oh dear. This is a different scene.
My Lord Nicha, I came as soon as I heard your summons.
Ah, Naval. Perhaps you can enlighten me on what's going on at the docks.
My lord, the Watch is patrolling the docks in force. They are attempting...
Yet somehow things have only become worse. I've heard word the citizens are calling the place the Thieves' Quarter now. I'm to meet with the head of the shipping guild within the hour, where I will suffer him lecturing me on where I spend the taxes we charge on dock ships. If the Watch cannot patrol the docks, then I'll have to take action, Naval. Relations with Luskan and our other trade neighbors are delicate now. If we alienate the merchants...
I will not let it come to that, my lord.
It hasn't been long since the plague and the war with Luskan. If we show any weakness now within our walls...
My lord, I swear to you these thieves will be rooted out and dealt with.
Very well, Naval.
Yeah, that's the problem with Moira's regard.
See to the Watch. I'll see to the merchants.
That's the problem with Moira's method. The Watch are low level. If it gets to a point where the Watch obviously can't handle it, other people have to take your presence. You make trouble for yourself by being that flashy. Unfortunately, I think the Helheim Warlock's Prestige class gear is only available. I don't think that Prestige class was available in the original campaign. So the only way I'd be able to get it would be to cheat it in, and I don't even know if I have the codes for that. They're probably somewhere on the net. And then remove the appropriate amount of money from my pockets, purse, inventory, whatever. But the outfit does look very nice, if I remember what it looks like. I don't even know what its stats are. Oh. I should have...
We came at once when we received your summons, Lord Garius. At such distances, I did not realize your aspect could...
Shadows grant many gifts, Torio. But time is short, and the longer we speak, the greater the chance of detection. Torio informed me of your troubles in infiltrating Black Lake Lawn, so I am sending assistance.
Has she?
The Sea Ghost sails from Luskan to the docks of Neverwinter, carrying allies of our cause.
Allies, my lord?
Yes. I have dispatched agents to assist your infiltration of Black Lake, Torio. Unless you disagree.
Not at all. But I had hoped for the chance to see to the matter personally, without...
I only need more time, my lord. I will find a way past Black Lake's walls.
No, Lorne. You will be needed elsewhere to deliver a message for me to our other allies to the east.
I could spare one of the Circular Blades, my lord. They are eager for work, both in infiltrating Black Lake or sending word to the orcs.
No, it is not an assassination I need, Lorne. Only your presence. You will be escorting some of our priest allies, who, like the orcs, require a more personal touch.
We are sending the Shadow Priests to Old Owlwell?
As for you, Torio, watch for the Sea Ghost. I shall be in contact with you shortly before its arrival.
Okay. Nicha's pretty high on the XP. It makes me wonder if the criminal thing gets XP faster or something. Which would be annoying if that were true.
Don't think you're gonna talk your way out of this one, Wolf. This is our territory, and your little army of beggar children has to pay its due.
Us kids are just sticking together, trying to make a living. But we don't bow to no one.
You're going to work for us now, boy.
Please, Da, don't beat me. I promise I won't drop the basket again.
What?
I try my best, honest I do. Just don't beat me like Emma. She can barely walk on that leg now.
Look at the poor boy. Someone ought to...
It's not like that at all. This boy is well, he's a thief.
Poor Emma can barely walk. The priest of Chantel say she'll always have a...
It's so sad. She loved to run, but she broke a pot. And you don't do that in our household. No, sir.
It's really not like that at all.
If you're wondering why I do practically the same thing with
fools.
every character...
I'm not going to stand by and watch you hurt this child. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
We'll talk again, Wolf. This isn't over.
That's right.
Helping the urchins when you
Are you all
encounter
right,
them.
lad?
I'll be fine,
In
thanks
this
to you,
game,
kind strangers.
comes up with benefits
especially
later.
you.
Okay.
I hear you. I hear you.
Lead the way. We'll try to stay back in case any trouble comes up. Let's get moving then. You heard her, boys. Get everything ready. We're moving out. Hope you're ready for a brawl. I hear the watchhounds are crawling all over the district. And you can bet there'll be others after this cargo as well. Keep your eyes open and get us through safely. Don't worry. I'll get us through in one piece. And I don't want to fight the watch if I don't have to. I'm not sure they'll be giving us much of a choice. Doesn't matter to me either way as long as this shipment makes it through. Okay, I'm going to end it here because I forgot to hit my timer. And I'll be starting it right back up again. And be back in the next video.